beautiful souls. I hope this video reaches you well today. Filming from a very snowy South Portland here in Maine. Have a few weeks left here before coming back to Scotland for Christmas. And my teaching and touring has now finished, and yeah, I'm just enjoying time with a lot of soul family here in Maine. When I was meditating this morning, I had the guidance to share a video all about Lyme disease. I received some emails from people asking me the ways in which I am clearing my body of Lyme's. I announced a few weeks ago on the Facebook page that I found out that I do have Lyme disease, and that has been present in my body for some time, but I just wasn't aware. And what happened was a couple of weeks ago I was in Pennsylvania doing some teaching, and a friend of mine over there is a naturopath, very gifted naturopath, and she took a blood sample, and we watched on screen. The way that she does her treatments is you can actually see your blood work on screen. And I was a biotechnologist for many years, so I had an understanding of how a blood cell should look. And they should be round and mobile and spacious and clear. And my blood cells were not like that. They were clumped together, they were shrunken, they were hardly moving, and in between them were lots of the bacterial markers of Lyme disease, called spirochetes, or in the US they're called spirochetes. And my naturopath friend said to me, "Calista, I can't believe you're up and around and you're walking and you're doing your teaching, because based on your blood system, your blood work here, you really should be immobile, you should be lying down." And I said to her, "I'm sure it's because I do healing on myself every night. I do either angel healing or Atlantean healing or meditate, just taking some time to come into wellness, come into unity consciousness every day." And I believe that because of that, my symptoms, I've been staving them off. But the Lyme's was present, and I had been asking for some clarity as to what was really going on in my body, and I got that. I got the understanding that I did have Lyme's, and I had all the 5 markers that you look for in a blood sample to make that a conclusive diagnosis. And my friend also gave me a checklist of all the symptoms of Lyme disease and asked if I had any of them, and I had all of them bar one. And I said to her, I just put that off. I put off my symptoms. I just thought they were part of my ascension, because we're all ascending at a rate of knots. Our vibration is shifting every day, and our physical body often has to play catch up with our spirit, so it can be sluggish, it can have migraines, you can experience dizziness and fatigue, and I had all of these things, and I realised that a lot of them was coming from the Lyme's. And the energetic, when you tune into Lyme disease, is really about powerlessness. And the opposite of that would be empowerment. And I haven't really been feeling completely in my power for the last 6 months. And I look back and think 6 months ago is when I did align to Lyme disease, and it could be through a tick bite. There were certainly lots of ticks where I was staying in America over the summer. There was lots of ticks, but you can also get Lyme disease through a fly bite, a spider bite, even from transmission from mother to you through birth. It can lie dormant in your body, and to some degree I believe that we have within our being all disease and all ailments. It's just whether we align to them or not. And for me, I'm really glad that I aligned to Lyme disease, because it's made me really focus on self-care. For a while I was just giving out way too much time and energy, and there was no balance there of receiving. So it's helped me to receive at a greater level. It's helped me to understand my body more. It's helped me to listen to my body more and give to it what it needs, rather than thinking I have to do all the time. It's just helped me to be more. And my naturopath, I asked her if there's alternative ways that I can, really get to the root and clear it. I was obviously good at, papering over the symptoms, but how could I clear the root without taking antibiotics or any other types of invasive treatment? And she shared with me many different herbal supplements, some of which my body was like, yes, absolutely take them. Others, I was just getting the intuitive, no, that's not highest and best for me. So I wanted to share some of the ones that I've been taking for the last 6 months, and I can tell you that the fatigue that I was feeling, and the tiredness, and the lethargy, and the joint pain, especially in my sacrum, all has lessened, and I'm feeling great. I really am feeling full with life force, full with vitality. And I believe it's because of the alternative remedies I've been taking, but also amping up the self-care and really giving to myself every day, whether that is to go for a walk, or run a really warm bath, or to go out dancing, or spend time with my friends, and just really balance receiving and practice receiving too. A friend of mine the other day gave me a massage, and sometimes I would say, okay, what will I give you in return? And instead I was like, no, I'll just receive. I'll just, have that, be in that space of receiving, and it's so empowering. So some of the remedies that I've been taking, the first is a combination which is quite well known for Lyme disease, and it's all 4 of these supplements are based around boosting immunity, bringing support to your joints, and also detoxifying your system. So the first one is a Chinese root called teasel root, and it doesn't have the nicest of tastes, but I take this in water, just a drop twice a day. I take teasel root, and the first maybe week my joints became worse. It was like there's a specific term called the Hertzing effect. When bacteria start to break down in your body, they release toxins, the bacteria themselves. So there can be like a rapid build-up of toxins, more than you're normally used to, before your system then balances. And for me, the teasel really brought out a lot of toxins. It started to really break down the bacteria. And also taking in combination SBK formula, which has a combination of things, nettle leaf, so great detoxifier there, goldenrod, which is an immune booster, tobacco leaf, and yerba santa. Taking this in combination with a well-known bark called cat's claw, 1 a day, and also colloidal silver. And I'm making sure that this brand is the Sovereign Silver brand, because this the particle size of the silver within the Sovereign Silver will not make you go blue, because sometimes when you take colloidal silver, there is the tendency for it to change the colour of your skin. But I can tell you that this does not change, because I don't look blue. I have darker hair now, but I don't have blue skin, which is good. So they're all helping me, so I take them a couple of times a day. And this is just something extra, but there was a lot of parasites in my blood too, perhaps connected to the Lymes, maybe just down to me travelling so much and exposing myself to a lot of radiation through aeroplanes, through the security scanners. Could be a combination of things, and rather go into the identification, I'm just focusing on my wellness. So the next two are parasite cleanse that I'm taking for 6 months. The first one is wormwood combination, consisting of black walnut leaf, wormwood herb, cloves, male fern root, and taking this in combination with, I can never pronounce them, psyllium husks. Psyllium husks, not only are they great for your heart, they're very good for detoxifying your body. So taking that combination, also in between meals, taking a teaspoon of this with water 3 times a day, and this is bentonite clay. Now, you might have heard of bentonite clay for skincare, or even for to build with, but bentonite is really good to take into your body when you feel there is a build-up of chemical toxicity or radiation. You know, if you're using makeup or like hair products, skincare that have a lot of parabens or sulfates, that stuff all builds up in your body. So the bentonite helps to bind to all of these, to anything of a chemical toxic nature, and just gently and gracefully removes that from your body. And you want to take that at least an hour after any of your supplements, because if you don't do that, then you're just making very expensive pee. You know, you're going to leach all the nutrients and the supplements you're taking. And then I do pulse dosing, so I only take the next two half of the week, and then half of the week I don't take it, so my immune system doesn't get too lazy. So pulse dosing, I'm taking a combination of echinacea and astragalus with liquid vitamin C, making sure the vitamin C comes from rose hips. This is one of the best types to take, and taking 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day, or pulse dosing, sorry. So pulse dosing is Monday to Thursday, and then I take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. You know, because our immune system is fantastic. It's something we don't even have to think about. It's automatic, and our immune system always is seeking out wellness. It's always seeking out alignment. So I'm just letting my natural systems fire up, be ignited again with these natural products, and then once I'm in that balanced, plateaued state, I won't need them again. And I'm really feeling like there is no Lymes in my body anymore. I might get another blood test taken when I'm back in the UK. To be honest, I feel like I don't need it. I sat down now, I asked myself, what is the positive learning and understanding of Lyme disease? Why have I aligned myself to it? And your body speaks to you, and for me it was, I needed to detox my system for a long time, for many years, and now it's creating the space for me to do that, and I'm feeling really good. And also in combination with this, I have been on a sugar, dairy and gluten cleanse. Also, I've not been really eating them, taking them into my body for the last 6 weeks, and that's been helping too. So that's another blessing for the Lyme disease. I like to take Epsom salts here with lavender oil, because that's a great inflammatory, and I'll pop into the bath, so a couple of times a week, clear quartz crystal to amplify the effect of the Epsom salts. And when you take Epsom salts, again, this is another way to detox your system physically, but also on an energetic level. And just ensuring that you stay in like a nice hot bath with the salt and with your crystals for at least 20 minutes, and that will allow the magnesium in the salt to like really work its way into your body, provide that internal heat to clear. And it feels great too. You're giving to yourself more time, more love, and what's more powerful than love and self-care to clear your body of anything. Anything else I'm taking is, I'm working a lot with these two crystals. The first one is Orlite 23, a very, very old crystal that when I hold it, it reminds me of the violet flame. It's like holding a physical representation of the violet flame. The violet flame of transmutation that helps to clear our body of anything on a mental, physical, emotional or spiritual level that is not in direct accordance with who we are, with our divine path. I hold that in combination with this other crystal called shungite, another very ancient crystal that has worked its way from the core of the planet all the way up to the crust, to the surface, and then to support mankind. And shungite is so wonderful, and it has such a great intelligence to seek out anything of a parasitic nature, bacterial nature, energetic discordances, like feeling powerless or like feeling in anger, and it just clears that very, very graceful. And I know a lot of the time those that align themselves to having Lyme disease, we are very creative in essence. We have a mission here on earth, and we know what that mission is. And often the Lyme disease will come to our life at the point where we're ready to create a big change, a big shift in our perceptions or our beliefs. And also Lyme disease can come to us when we are ready to release anger. Anger perhaps at a dormant, latent level that we weren't even aware that we had. So when we start to look at Lyme disease, or any ailment for that matter, in this lighter way, when we try to see and appreciate the blessings of it, we raise the vibration of it, then that automatically starts it clearing from our system and from our body and from the mind. We stop identifying that we are a sufferer of Lyme's, that we are a victim of Lyme disease or any other ailment. And we come into the lightness and the appreciation of our heart. So for me, I'm very thankful that I had in the past Lyme disease, because I'm now feeling like I understand my body more. I'm giving to myself more. I appreciate myself more. I am receiving more. I'm feeling just a lot more empowered. So I went from the energetic of powerlessness to becoming empowered. So if you're watching this video today and you have Lyme disease, or you feel that you have Lyme disease, why not ask yourself a couple of questions like, what would it take for me to clear my body of Lyme's? What would it take for me to clear my body of Lyme's? And then just listen intuitively to the words that come to you, to your feelings, to the vision, to a course of action, and follow that course of action. Know that's your natural guidance system talking to you. And if you feel that there's something still in your way, you can ask Creator, God, Source, loving Creator, may you clear, delete, destory, remove on all levels, times, realities of being, anything that's in the way of my wellness. Doing this now, so be it, so it is. And really coming into your I am, into your assertion. I'm just asking the angels now if there's anything else to bring forward to help you to clear Lyme's. And they're saying, okay, there's 3 amazing angels to call on. The first one is Archangel Zadkiel and his twin flame, Lady Purity. And this is one supreme angel that helps to liberate us, that helps to liberate our mind from the identification of disease or ailment, that helps to liberate our system from fatigue or the heaviness or the symptoms of disease and ailments. And also Zadkiel and Lady Purity carry the violet flame of transmutation. It's their being, it's their essence, and they bring it to us. So just calling them in, calling on Lady Purity, Archangel Zadkiel, may you clear my body of Lyme's disease and anything else on a conscious or subconscious level that is not in direct alignment with my path and who I am on all levels, time, space, dimensions of being now. Thank you. Breathing it out, surrendering. You don't even have to know what you're surrendering. Just allow the angels, your higher intelligence, to do that for you. And even seeing yourself in a beautiful violet flame with silver and gold weaved in and around, just sitting in that essence for a few moments. The other angels to call on is Archangel Gabriel and Gabriel's twin flame, Lady Hope. And as one supreme angel, this angel is the energy. If this angel could be anything, they would be water. They are so flowing and flexible, and they carry no belief systems whatsoever. And in this way, they reflect to us for us not to have any belief systems regarding disease and ailments. So kind of getting out of this victim mentality of blame, and allowing yourself to focus on wellness and balance rather than Lyme's disease or fatigue or anything else. Just to focus on where you're going, what do you want to achieve, setting that point. In yoga, which I've been doing a lot since actually aligning to Lyme's disease, is setting your drishti. That's what they call it in yoga. Setting your focus. What's your focus point? What's your drishti? What do you want to align to? And Gabrielle and Hope really helps us to get very clear and allows us to be really flowing and to move in the direction that we want to go. And lastly, Archangel Metatron and Lady Constance, one supreme angel of Ascension and higher understanding. And this angel will give you the higher understanding of why you're here. Why have you aligned to this? What is the positive understanding? What can you gain? How can you lift your vibration from feeling like you're a victim or blaming an ailment or a disease or a circumstance? What is the broader perspective? And what I'm seeing right now is their energy like an eagle. You know, they allow you to have that higher vantage, so you see everything. You see all the different facets of a disease, and it allows you to see that it's a means of clearing your body. So actually disease and ailments is a way to heal your body. It's not a way for you to become ill. It's actually a way for you to heal your body. And for me, it's helped me to heal my body on many different levels, aligning to yoga, aligning to self-care, aligning to better nutrition. So I'm very thankful for that. And I hope you've gained something from this video. If you want to ask me any questions or share your story of how you are empowering yourself through any disease, ailments, how you're just getting rid of that identification and becoming back into your power, into your alignment, please do share them below the video or on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Calista Ascension. But for now, blessings of health, wealth, abundance, prosperity, love, joy, light, and all the good stuff. May it be you in every moment. I love you with all my being. Happy Christmas when it comes to.